I want to talk to you about order time inventory. And the big question is this tool really worth it this year? Let's have a conversation about that. So, I want to give you the presentation that you need to hear when it comes to order time inventory. So, when you think about order time inventory, I want you to think about a tool that's very scalable. You have a cloud base, you can have a cloud base, or you can have it installed on premises if you're willing to pay for the setup, of course. And we love the fact that Order Time is constantly trying to update their platform. So that's really cool in terms of inventory optimization, inventory management, and supply chain management, and also warehouse management. So we love that a lot. And what we love about Order Time also is that it really syncs pretty well to other aspects of your operation, including financial accounting and reporting, for instance, supply chain management. You have inventory management. In other words, you want to really get away from the manual counting when it comes to your assets. And order time really helps you automate that part of the business, that part of your business. So that's really cool. What we love about order time also is that it allows you over time to add an extra layer of granularity and efficiency to your operation. So that's really good. And we also love the fact that you have all kinds of features. I will talk about the features later on, but I just want to tell you that you have all kinds of features that can help you directly or indirectly sort of streamline your operations. So that's really good. And one thing we love about Order Time also is that you have a tool that's constantly been updated upon, been innovated upon. So that's really good. And the UX and the UI are fantastic. User experience, user interface are fantastic. Now, the only thing we think Order Time should do in the future is to try to really improve on the glitches. I mean, those glitches, I mean, just not just improve on the glitches, but they should eliminate the glitches. The software is known, is kind of notorious for recurrent glitches, especially when it comes to the home screen. And this is a home screen and the analytics screens. And those are two modules where the developers behind this order time inventory should really focus on making sure that they deliver world-class customer service or user experience to their clients. So that's something to really pay attention to. But long story short, order time inventory is just fantastic. It's a great tool to have. Let me give you the presentation when it comes to order time inventory. So I want to first, you can see on the screen right now that order time has a very transparent pricing. So their pricing, they want you to pay $50 per month if you're one user, or $558 every year. So you can see that right off the bat, you are saving $42, nearly 10% when you actually pay annually as opposed to monthly. So that's really good. What are the features here? When we talk about the order time, what kind of features should you be thinking about? Well, first of all, you have the order time home screen. So the settings are the hub for all the integrations and feature sets available in the program. And under the e-commerce settings are preset plugins for 6 of the major online portals: Shopify, WooCommerce, Volusion, BigCommerce, 3D Cart, and Magento, now called Adobe Commerce. And this sort of configuration allows for omni-channel inventory control. And from the settings, you can also arrange form and email templates, connect to your accounting package, shipping program or EDI, and import up to 20 different types of lists. So this makes the program very flexible in terms of working with multiple types of clients, and that's what you need anyway, as well as integrations. So that's really fantastic. So besides the order time home screen, you have the order time customer summary screen. So additionally, if the client doesn't like the layout of the screens, or the headers for that matter, they can make changes to fit the style of the client. So that's really cool. And so, for example, changing the purchase orders tab under vendors to read POS to vendors can really take you a few seconds. So think about your clients who may need to relabel what they call their customers or types of lists. So there are several modules within order time inventory, 5 of which are prominent. So you have sales, for instance, you have purchases, you have production, you have warehouses, and then you have reports. So the sales order module includes all the expected fields as well as the ability to assign sales reps, contacts, classes, and whether you want to allow partial shipments or not. I want to familiarize you with two other modules within order time inventory. So you have the order time additional sales order info capture screen. You also have the report analysis detail screens. Let's break it down for you. So when you think about the order time additional sales order info capture screen, basically you have the ability to tap into granularity. That's really fantastic. So one unique feature of the purchasing module is what order time calls reorder analysis. So here, what happens here is that as a user, you can filter on parts and run a prediction based on lead times, trends, and seasonality, as well as location. So when you really think about it, this gives you a much more specific analysis than running off of reorder points alone. You also have order time report analysis detail screens. So if you're not going to target enterprise clients, then the standard needs to be in inventory and manufacturing, and that's where actually order time actually loves to focus on. So you have production is for light manufacturers, but still far better than what QuickBooks Enterprise or QuickBooks Online offers for manufacturers. The module within order time actually includes work orders with instructions, a disassemble function for taking assemblies purchased or previously created a part, and in the bill of materials submodule, you are able to see a roll-up of total cost and margin. The work orders then appears on the homepage calendar for tracking, and it's just there for financial accounting and reporting purposes. That way you can have a pretty straightforward and clear and accurate, for that matter, accurate balance sheet, cash flow statements, and statement of earning statements as well. The warehouse module allows users such as you to perform simple tasks like making new inventory value or quantity adjustments, taking counts of inventory, and moving inventory between bins and locations. So that's really cool. I want to talk to you about the order time warehouse module features. And so the cool thing is that when we talk about the order time warehouse module features, we got to talk about our trifecta when it comes to analysis. So chronology, demographics, and geography. So the warehouse module is intricately linked to geography. So the big question is, how many warehouses do you have, and where are your warehouses located? Is it in the States, or is it international? And because order time inventory is going to actually ask those questions to have a clear mapping of your inventory. And when we talk about inventory within the order time is not just interested in the location of your inventory, right? They want to see also movements. So inventory movements. So that's day in, day out, inventory in, inventory out. And so when we talk about the warehouse module, you have the ability to actually to include some kind of automations. So you can even integrate QuickBooks Enterprise if you want. And when we talk about the warehouse module, there are pretty important inventory functions that are included in that module. You have barcode labeling and scanning. You have also inventory optimization. You have electronic data interchange. You have barcode reporting. And so when we talk about scanning, for example, scanners can be MC40 types used in Bed Bath & Beyond and Best Buy stores, as well as any USB scanner. ShipStation is ready for integration for the shipping function. If the client has an account already, because the client must have an account before this integration will work. And so when we talk about this warehouse module, we are speaking about flexibility, of course, but we're also talking about your ability to get things done a lot faster. In other words, you're able to analyze your inventory through order time inventory. You are able to plan your inventory through order time inventory, and you are also able to get things done down the road, down the way, especially if you are trying to disassemble factories or supply chain management work streams that before were unified. So that's an important element to keep in mind. What we love about order time inventory is that you have a large area of value added capabilities. For example, you have cloud-based features that help your business actually running like a round clock. In terms of capabilities, you are able to you have extraordinary visibility into every facet of your business, including sales, purchasing, production, and warehousing. Additionally, one thing we love about the order time inventory is that integration with all major accounting, e-commerce, and shipping systems will help you streamline workflow and increase efficiencies, all from the central position. Okay, and the bottom line also is that when we talk about the value added, you have a tool that actually helps you when it comes to products, sales, purchasing, production, warehouse, collaboration, reports, and integration. Let me talk to you about products. So when we talk about the order time inventory, what kind of value does this module bring to your operations? Well, you can manage your products with order time, including descriptions, images, prices, cost, vendors, and more. So you can create different types of products and items, including parts, services, kits, assemblies, configurations, and styles. What was really great with this products module is that you have everything in granularity, or you can get everything in bulk. It really depends on what type of view you want to have. You can sell, purchase, and use with multiple units of measure. You can categorize your items with groups and up to 100 user-defined fields. That's really fantastic in terms of possibilities. So we love that a lot within order time. And one thing I also want to say is that you can use aliases to identify items, including manufacturer, vendor, and customer part numbers, as well as UPC and SKU. So that's for products. I want to talk to you now about sales. So when we talk about the value added, order time is really good. I mean, there are glitches sometimes, but don't get me wrong. This is not a perfect tool. There are glitches sometimes, but you have the ability to actually see a lot of value added to sales. In other words, order time can cover the entire sales cycle from lead to payments. So you can manage leads, customers, and contacts and addresses. You can generate quotes and sales orders and track their statuses while controlling approvals. You can create unlimited price levels, allowing for advanced pricing models, including customer-specific price catalogs, markups, volume discounts, and start-stop dates. You can also fulfill orders one at a time or in a batch using barcodes and scanning. What about purchasing? Let's talk about that. So when we talk about this tool, what kind of purchasing do you have? You have purchasing, you have vendor management, you have purchasing model, inventory management, and you can control the receipt of inventory into locations and bins. I want to talk to you now about the value that order time inventory adds to your production capabilities. Well, for assemblers and light manufacturers, order time gives you the tools to track work orders, and that's really good in terms of revenue optimization. And you can also track raw materials or component usages, costing, and scheduling. So bill of materials with routing steps. So nest sub assemblies to create indented BOMs with unlimited levels of details. So you can view cost breakdowns, margins, and markups. You can use the calendar to view and schedule production for users. That's very important. You have the work order, and disassembly uses the BOMs to have been defined for high level production management. So what happens here is that you can use the order time to build some kind of a complex assemblies with the ability to modify components to be consumed on the fly for each finished assembly. But everything depends on your operation, though. It depends on what you want to get out of order time. You can actually allocate only what you need to begin production and split work orders to keep production moving. You also have warehouse as well as collaboration. Let's talk about that. When we talk about order time, what kind of warehouse value added do we have? Well, you can track an unlimited number of locations and bins, including the ability to transfer inventory between locations and bins, full support for creating, managing and tracking lot and serial numbers, including qualitative data and also quantitative data. And when we talk about qualitative data, for instance, you have aspiration dates and up to 30 user-defined fields. You have the ability to count inventory using the cycle counting screen or do ad hoc adjustments. And you have a cost that includes landed cost calculations and value adjustments. You also have collaboration. So basically, you can create tasks and events for yourself and other users. You can also create events and tasks in relation to a customer or a sales order. You can gain visibility into your team's schedule, for instance. You can also create alerts and notifications. So that's really important in terms of a granularity. So long story short, you have the ability to actually optimize all your value-added initiatives. Let me talk to you about another area where order time inventory adds a lot of value, and that happens to be reports. So you can use data to glean insights in and make better business decisions. So you have powerful reports that allow you to gain insights into your business. And the thing is that we think the reports could be more granular. They're not really detailed. They're pretty good. They're pretty good though. The design is really good. The graphics are good, but the content of the reports are not really as detailed as we would love them to have. You can create an unlimited number of customized reports. You have sales, purchasing, and production dashboards. You also have sales order reports by clients, products, or variants. So that's really good. And one thing I want to say is that what we love about order time is that the integration is really powerful. Okay, the integration is there in terms of QuickBooks, in terms of Xero, in terms of Wave. Okay, so you are able to get the integration that you like. You also have a shipping integration with a ShipStation. So that's something that's really quintessential within order time. And you can import orders and customer information from best-of-breed e-commerce platforms such as Shopify, BigCommerce, WooCommerce, Magento, now called Adobe Commerce, Big Cartel, and so on and so forth. You also have a powerful accounting synchronization with QuickBooks updates to entities. For instance, you can have a synchronization in terms of items and customers and transaction export, including invoices, bills or item receipts, credit memo, and adjustments. So long story short, should you go with order time? Should you buy this tool? Our answer is definitely yes. Yeah, you should give it a try. This is a great tool that is really great for customization. Now, the only thing is this tool is not this order time inventory is not suitable for large businesses. If you have a small business or a medium-sized enterprise, you will love this order time inventory features and also capabilities. But the more you go, the more modules you have to add, the more inventory items you want to add. Order times starts having glitches, and this creates a little disappointment. At least when we tested the products, that you didn't have the type of solidity that we wanted to have in terms of inventory management. So something to be aware of. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let's do a quick recap here. So when we talk about order time inventory, I gave you the presentation, the features, the value added, and now the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.